Alright, let's sit on this peaceful elevator ride and we'll make our way up to wherever it is where we're going. And we're probably going to see more horrors than what we've seen before. You know? I mean, Pam's dead, which is sad.
To think, I would once have been impressed by this monstrosity.
I'm glad I'm glad I got through his companion quest and made him more chill. I like this version of him much better. This is where they make the Adrena, the whatever. Adrena time? Adrena time, that's what it is. The whole thing that everyone's been talking about constantly that I just, you know, haven't been paying any attention to. Yes, that. I have been paying attention. I just forget things sometimes because I'm not smart. So what do we have here? Ooh, we can go in there. Yeah, let's do that. Wait, no, that's where we're trying to go. Let's finish.
The journal could well be in our grasp soon.
I mean, you'd hope. But I don't trust it. This looks scary, to be honest. This right here looks a bit scary. Adjust the rotation of the centrifuge as per Dr. Ambrose's request. Hopefully that should yield a few more batches with each production cycle. Still a little short of quotas, but we're doing our best. Updated the access code to synthesize a production routine. Reported it back to Dr. Ambrose. Ambrose recorded the access code in her journal as always. Ambrose has a habit of writing everything down. It's unnerving. I never know when I'm being audited. I just pick up. Just because I'm curious. Damage was burning humans, damage to creatures plus 10%. Oh. That's neat. Yeah. I don't like that room. Service elevated back to the lobby. Okay. So, I'm gonna go in this way. Because I don't trust like this. I'm too paranoid. I don't trust this. Our mysterious friend has been mysteriously quiet this whole time. I mean, even the doors left open, like this was planned, you know? What did I just pick up? Francis. Oh, was that from Minnie? Oh. It's from Minnie to her mom. I just picked up a weapon. Prototype light pistol. Okay.
Real slick.
Thanks. Incoming messages. Displaying messages null. You have cleared your messages. Congratulations! Outgoing messages. Sent to Goodfellow. Change the name, Lawrence. I don't care if the inbred symbols in the headquarters were like, just having a laugh. Customers don't know what it means. You may choose from a list of acceptable alternatives. Absorbitol, Kelematics, Binditron, Imicitirine. Documentary participation. This is a waste of my time. The last thing my team needs is a fleet of gadflies descending on the labs and asking stupid questions. We're months behind as it is. However, because Lucian demanded, I will consider the program's request if the following conditions are met. Lucian guarantees me the right to review and approve the recordings. The journalists are confined to Gorgon for the duration of the project. It will be years. Make sure they understand that if they leak the details of our work to the press, I'll put a hit on them myself. I know people, Lawrence. The journalists bunk in shipping and receiving. We can't have them fraternizing with the project staff outside their scheduled interviews. These people are our enemies, not our friends. No one will be coming down with a cute case of friendship on my watch. My team will not be held responsible for the inevitable delays and tomfoolery. This sounds familiar. I've read this on the other end, I feel. Production schedule. I've sent the brand managers meeting stuff about Lawrence. I know your department is gearing up for a big announcement. Mine is the only project on this effing asteroid. Some of your intended production release immediately. The schedule you sent me must be a template of the work of an intern because it's patently insane. We're nowhere near to hitting Lucian's proposed milestones. Branding's hopes and wishes won't magically change that no matter what the corporate office says. My compound is months from viable. It kills people. If you'd like proof, you're welcome to try it yourself. I'll even show you where to stick it. You think you can hide from me, you little twerp? I know a serum that'll make you feel as if you lived 1,000 years in 8 hours. How would you like to spend a night in waste processing? Blakesley. Frequency of testing updates. Been 3 weeks worth of the reports from HIA. Deliver them to the meeting by the end of the day, or deliver me your we've read that from that other side. Test subject status. Right, we've read that as well. Personalize and forward the following note to the families of deceased. Right. Cancel all the letters. Okay. Sent to low. Dug in the volunteer data Marion sent over. Rewrite the current formulation resulting in alarming outcomes, even by SC standards. Perintha and I performed a handful of autopsies on this week's deceased and made a few notable observations. In one case, out of a young man in his early 20s, we noted a degree of gray matter loss. I think I've read this before, too, on the other end. I'm growing increasingly concerned about the habit-forming nature of the compound. Other. Seize all recordings, high priority. Pursuant to last week's instance, new securities are in effect. I think I've read this before. But it's funny, I think I've read most of these just on the other ends of them. Yeah, I've read this before. Terminate Saint Germain. He's no longer an employee. He was a saboteur sent by a rail firm to destruct our efforts. Interesting. Okay. I am sort of going through it again myself, but I'm pretty sure we've read most of these. Monthly physicals, probably because everyone's being affected by Adrena time. Return to messages. Mr. Lawrence Goodfellow, many of you may be familiar with Odeon Pictures, Byzantium's premier purveyor of the Aetherwave drama and drama-adjacent entertainment. Right, I remember reading that too. Great timing. I was just sending Irby over to your department with a preliminary production schedule. As with so much of the work we do at OCI, the design of a production schedule is more of an art than a science. Timetables and milestones are less contractual obligation and more aspirational cartography. Right, I think I remember reading that. Currently unavailable in my absence. Oh, yeah. Oops, I didn't really want to leave that yet. Okay, is that everything? This is from Low. These days I try to think as little as possible. Thinking is a dreadful habit, which leads to self-awareness, which leads to resignation. SC standards are low. You report 11 consecutive days of wakefulness, and SCC is 11 consecutive days of productivity. You report an inability to distinguish violent hallucinations from reality. SC is going to try to push us to turn those hallucinations into phantom images of company logos. You said the compound is habit-forming, and SC is going to see an increase in demand for our never-ending supply of xenocyte waste. To be serious, yes, the compound is absolutely habit-forming. Condition correlates with dosage, and dosage site is inversely proportional to enrichment quality. Long as corporate assets keep our dosage minimal and controlled, there is a reasonable chance we can improve the enrichment process to filter out some of the dangerous side effects. And it's going to take time. Right. I think that's all the messages. Admin functions. No admin functions available. Okay. When I take this journal, something is going to happen. It's going to be mad and terrifying. I can't open this. Well, that sucks. Oh, let's see what's in there. For the spine titanium. A lot of bits, but it's not a huge deal. Okay. Something is going to happen. Yep.
That's enough. Gorgon is mine. Go now, and I will not pursue you. But if you stay, I will sick every last lawless fucking mercenary and Halcyon on you. It's your choice, Captain.
Never know safety again? And why should the future be any different from the past?
Yeah.
We're not gonna let this sprat fuck tell us what to do, are we, Captain?
I mean, no, but what are we doing now? Found the journal. Speak to Minnie. Alright. I'm curious. I want to read this important book thing. Oh, that's not important. Where would it be? Would be here? Yes. Oh, I can't read it? I'm not allowed? Worthless without context of priceless to those who know its value. I see. Welp. I mean, I would like to leave. But I also want to fight this guy. Oh, I can cancel the lockdown. I don't have enough hack, though. That sucks. It isn't necessary, though. I can just, you know, use my legs. Like this. It's just funny. It's funny that he thinks he can keep me locked in here. I'm gonna go ahead and say I think that the mysterious enemy is Goodfellow. We hear a lot about him, but we've never seen him. So I'm starting to think it's this Goodfellow guy who's actually evil. Because that's, you know, generally how it works. Right then. I guess we can go now. I'm gonna quick save again because I just don't trust anything. Who knows? Maybe when I leave here there's gonna be a bunch of dudes trying to kill me. I think there were marauders here anyway when I fast traveled here. But, we'll see. We'll see what we have. It might be completely peaceful outside. It's gonna be weird if they do let us leave. It is gonna be weird. I would like to fight this person. To shoot this person in their face with my gun. That reminds me, I got better guns now. I should upgrade those guns.
Captain?
Captain, I see you've made some headway on Gorgon. Mother's old work terminal just lit up with a bunch of new protocols. Very exciting.
Hey.
What about Mother's journal? Any progress there?
I think it's about time you tell me the truth, Minnie.
Are you accusing me of deception? Captain, I would never. Can you hear me, Captain? I'm getting some interference on my end. Captain. Captain!
She can't be the mysterious person trying to kill us. That wouldn't make a whole lot of sense.
Hello again, little weasel.
Oh, it is Olivia.
I must admit,
Okay.
you've surprised me. I threw nearly everything I had at you. And you overcame it all.
So you're the one that who put the Gorgon facility on lockdown.
Well spotted, Captain. We've both played our roles well, but it seems you've got the edge. I may have gravely underestimated you. You were smart to hire her, Wilhelmina. Well done.
Mother! You're alive! And still on Gorgon?
Just gonna listen
This
quietly.
is so you, Mother. Inserting yourself where you aren't needed and at the worst possible time.
Am I disrupting your vanity project? You empty-headed little twit!
Let them talk themselves.
Have you come back just to ruin everything again, Mother? At least this time I have the power to stop you.
Captain, this is a distraction. Let's set our differences aside and focus on what matters. Adrena time must never be revived.
Oh. So is that what's going on here? Minnie actually wanted to revive Adrena time. Ah. This was never about the family name, Minnie. You wanted to revive Adrena time.
I may not have told you all of the facts, but I'm going to lay out everything I know. You can decide for yourself what to do with it. By now, you realize that Project Gorgon was devoted to a single drug, Adrena time. A drug that hit the market in spite of calamitous side effects.
Face's Choice dumped a lot of money into Adrena time.
Because they believed it could help Halcyon. I still believe it can. The project was a colossal failure, but you and I are going to revive it from the ashes.
Yes, let's make more of a drug that turns people into deranged killers. Great plan.
Adrena time was a lie. Our drug will fulfill its broken promise for workers and employers across the colony. Mother wasn't equal to the task. Thankfully for us both, I'm not my mother.
I'm gonna say no, because the whole concept of Adrena time anyway is just like getting people addicted to a drug that makes them awake for like days on end. That just isn't healthy regardless.
What you've seen is the result of Mother's leadership. I have no intention of repeating her mistakes. Mother's journal contains the activation codes for the Adrena time synthesizer, the key to a new Project Gorgon. We're going to start again, and this time with everything Project Gorgon didn't have. Better R&D, better scientists, clear goals, more funding, and a timeline that makes sense.
Who's gonna provide it?
Who else? Spacer's Choice. After I showed them the error of their ways, the corporation couldn't wait to restart the project. If I can improve the chemistry, I can fix Adrena time. We can put this colony back on track together.
Olivia, what's your story?
Finally, a sensible question. I am the head of Project Gorgon, its grand mastermind.
That's not a thing you want to say.
I created Adrena time because I believed, arrogantly, foolishly, that I could uplift the common man through chemistry. I failed. Now, my daughter wants to take up my mantle.
Not on my watch. We have to stop her.
If she insists on holding the course, I agree. We must. My work has already destroyed countless lives. We can't let her do so again out of pride and sentiment.
What about my life, Mother? The Ambrose name has no dignity anymore. I can't even show my face around Byzantium without being the gossip of the town.
You can't put your reputation ahead of the colony's safety. You'd be better than this.
My reputation is a weapon, one that I can wield against those who squandered their one chance to save the colony. Every day, workers slump over from exhaustion. The gears of industry swallow them whole, and no one is coming to help. Adrena time is the break we can't fit into the schedule. The office with a window we can't afford to build. It's the best this rotten colony can do for people.
Drugs? Drugs are the best you can do?
It's a bandage, not a cure. Halcyon is wounded, and I will do everything in my power to stop the bleeding.
Don't let those bloodless leeches at Spacer's Choice walk you down this perilous path, Wilhelmina. You haven't the fortitude to endure it.
As usual, Mother projects her failures onto me. If she had let me get involved from the start, we might have avoided this calamity altogether.
Are you just trying to prove yourself to your mother?
My intentions are greater than some family squabble. Besides, Mother is the one who should be proving herself to me.
Fuck your intentions. What have you done? I always suspected you were nothing more than an empty-headed social climber. This confirms it.
Let him talk.
You see what I mean? Mother is afraid of being outdone by her empty-headed daughter, and she'll do anything to stop me. If I can save the colony and redeem the Ambrose family name, I owe it to myself to try. Mother be damned.
You want to save the colony from its drug problem with more drugs.
Social engineering takes generations, and we don't have the luxury of time. We need to mainline progress into Halcyon's bloodstream. You've seen more of this colony than the average grunt. You know as well as I do that this is a question of survival.
Adrena Times is a stimulant. What good do you think it can do?
With Adrena time, we can increase worker productivity orders of magnitude above ordinary stims and risk none of the harmful side effects. Imagine if we flooded the market with drugs that actually helped people. We could influence the very business model of Spacer's Choice.
Halcyon's problem is cruelty, not productivity.
We won't be exploiting workers any longer. We'll be celebrating them, giving them everything they need to succeed.
I don't
No.
believe it.
This is madness. The project, the complex, it has to be destroyed. Razed to the ground. It's the only way.
After everything I saw in Gorgon, I agree.
Gorgon is a cautionary tale. We agree on that much. But if we go into this with open eyes, then history doesn't have to repeat itself. I need that facility online, but I can't do it while Mother's still a problem. By now, she'll have shut down the Gorgon reactor. Deal with her however it suits you, and get that facility back up and running.
Don't do this, Wilhelmina. Minnie, don't make this choice.
Adrena time is our future. It's bigger than money, bigger than family. It's the colony's best hope.
What would you have me do instead, Olivia?
Return to my family's manor, Captain. Use the executive override code in my journal to activate the NDA protocol for my terminal. It will destroy the Gorgon drug synthesizer and put an end to Adrena time for good.
I'll do whatever it takes.
One last thing. Minnie. She will try to force you to fight her. You don't have to. In fact, I would ask you not to. Whatever mistakes she might make, she is still my daughter.
Captain, in light of recent events, I'm putting the manor under lockdown. Until Mother is dealt with, anyone who lands here is presumed hostile. Finish the job. I know you won't disappoint me.
your finger cut at the screen. You're ready to be surprised. Finger guns.
I am a dirty, autonomous digital astrogator, Sam. I haven't cleaned my internals in
This
ages.
was not what I wanted to leave this conversation
Can you help
on.
me process the sheer quantity of dust built up
Every
in
time I
here?
walk in here, something
Or
weird
even
happens.
worse? We'll continue this later.
So I hopped out right here, and it looks like, and it just immediately, hyper music is playing. Now, I remember there was a robot down here, but he fell, the poor guy. He's still there, and he's still fallen, so I'm not gonna worry about him too much. Okay.
I don't think we're getting a warm welcome this time.
No, all the lights are red.
Best watch our step, Captain. She knows we're coming.
Yep. Well, they don't know how to lock the doors, so that's already a big issue.
Here we go!
Feel bad,
Don't
Red.
mess with us! Have the advantage.
Okay. Okay. Upstairs. Whoa. What killed me there? That was a real fast death. Huh. Okay then. Let's see how it is.
Here we go!
Okay. That was much easier than the last time. Okay, so she's obviously not in this room. This is where we saw her beforehand. So where has she gone? Right, I think I snuck in here before. Alright. It's not gonna be... Shouldn't be this easy. Unlock elevator. Oh. Now where's that at? Down there. Okay. Oh, over there. NDA protocol. But I mean, how do I get there?